So we're going to start off this morning with the most depraved grandfather I've ever seen, okay? A North Carolina county elections chair was accused of putting cocainium and MDMA in his granddaughter's Dairy Queen Blizzard. Now, this douchebag goes by the name of James Lokley Jr. He's been charged with child abuse, possession of a controlled substance, and contaminating food with a controlled substance. This is his own freaking granddaughter. This jackass, who's with the Surrey County Board of Elections in the great state of North Carolina, a place that I called home for 4 years when I served in the Marine Corps, was in charge of this. All right? And here's the thing, okay? This incident took place this month when the two teen girls found pills in their ice cream. Was he going to try and sue Dairy Queen? All right? And the thing is, they found this. But hey, listen, you don't have to believe me. So you got to be careful, man. There's villainy everywhere. It takes many forms and shapes. Yeah, I know. It's a terrible way to start off the Sunday brunch, but look, this is a scumbag. Lousy jackass.
Welcome back to Live Now from Fox. Good morning to you. If you're just now tuning in, I'm Jeanne Francine. As we continue with your top stories and headlines, we now head out to North Carolina for a news alert. Take a look at your screen. Content partners in that area say North Carolina County Elections Chair is accused of putting cocaine and MDMA in his granddaughter's ice cream.
On August 8th, an officer.
Your granddaughter's ice cream. Now, look, I don't know if I'll ever be a parent. That means I don't know if I'll ever be a grandparent. Now, I do have nephews and nieces, and I'm an honorary uncle. And I could promise you one thing: anybody ever lays a hand on any one of them, well, hey, folks, and I guess that's it for Highlands Media. I'm going to county jail with the Blues Brothers. Because how could you do that to your own flesh and blood? I mean, that's your legacy. That's your bloodline. Was he trying to sue Dairy Queen? I don't know. Because, that's pretty gross. And, Dairy Queens, even inside the kitchen areas, they do got CCTV cameras there. All right? I mean, they're literally keeping an eye on their people.
Was flagged down at the sheets at the corner of Shipyard Boulevard and Independence. It was actually August 3rd. So that's my mistake. But on August 3rd, a patrol officer was flagged down at the Sheetz gas station at the corner of Shipyard Boulevard and Independence, and was advised that two teenage girls had located some pills in their blizzards, which is, as you probably know, is an ice cream product you can get from Dairy Queen. There were paramedics that were already there at the Sheetz. They weren't specifically called for this incident. In fact, that's actually why we believe that they stopped there. The paramedics checked them out. It did not appear that the juveniles had ingested any of the foreign substances that were located in their ice creams. The officer confiscated the pills. A presumptive field test was conducted on those pills. We'll talk about that here in a little bit too if you have questions. The field test is presumptive in nature. Okay, it's not a laboratory test. That comes later. That is in progress right now as we speak. Based on the presumptive test, the totality of everything going on, safe to say one thing led to another. Report was taken. That report was forwarded up to our criminal investigations division, which any report that has follow-up factors is forwarded up to them. A detective began investigating the case. Obviously, that involves going to the scene of the crime, talking to those involved. During that investigation, surveillance video was discovered and handed over to the Wilmington Police Department.
I know, I heard that too. We're going to rewind that again. But I think what he meant to say, that paramedics did arrive on scene when the incident was reported. But anyways, I want to pause here for a second. We're going to pause here. This is your flesh and blood granddaughter. This is a product of your bloodline. Think about the amount of sociopath. You see the insanity, the psychosis of putting this controlled substance in a Dairy Queen. And listen, people have different reactions to various drugs, okay? especially young people, man. What if it caused permanent damage? You know, thank God they noticed it. Thank God they saw it. Because think about it. Think about it too. I'm willing to bet in the scenario. Well, we'll probably see more CCTV. So I'm going to sit here and speculate. In my opinion, I'm going to sit here and speculate. These two girls, one of them being the granddaughter, are waiting to get a Dairy Queen ice cream. You know, probably their grandpa bought it for them or something, right? That means somewhere between that time of purchasing said ice creams, he had to probably remove the lids and put in the various products. Now, already, this is a huge red flag. I mean, somebody should notice something like that. I mean, again, you know, getting from point A to point B, putting the product, whatever that, again, the dangerous substance is, into the Dairy Queen, then going there. And if it's really caught on the CCTV camera, oh, what an evil human being.
The officer confiscated the pills. A presumptive field test was conducted on those pills. We'll talk about that here in a little bit too if you have questions. The field test is presumptive in nature. Okay, it's not a laboratory test. That comes later. That is in progress right now as we speak. Based on the presumptive test, the totality of everything going on, safe to say one thing led to another. Report was taken. That report was forwarded up to our criminal investigations division, which any report that has follow-up factors is forwarded up to them. A detective began investigating the case. Obviously, that involves going to the scene of the crime, talking to those involved. During that investigation, surveillance video was discovered and handed over to the Wilmington Police Department that clearly shows Mr. Yoakley placing the pills in the ice cream. Based on that, other things discovered in the investigation, that detective pursued charges against Mr. Yoakley. It was on the 26th that he came to the police station and was taken into custody, and those warrants had been taken out and were served, and then he was transported to the jail.
Absolutely gross. So what I would say again to everyone is that this North Carolina elections board, you know, was part of that. Like, what was your overall game plan there, buddy, pal? What was your overall plan to do? Like, what were you trying to do? What were you trying to do? Like, this is already going all over social media. So Yoakley was arrested and charged with contaminating food and drink with a controlled substance and felony child abuse. He was also charged with the possession of Schedule 1 narcotic. Yoakley was transported to New Hanover County Detention Center and later posted a $100,000 secured bond. By the way, Yoakley has been secured to lead the Surrey Board. Surrey Board of Elections in June. He first became member in 2023. He resigned on Thursday morning following calls to step down. The State Board of Elections said in his resignation, he wrote, "I remain prayerfully confident that I will be exonerated of all accusations levied against me." Okay. All right. Wait a minute. The investigation, police reviewed video footage that allegedly showed Yoakley, 66, placing pills in the ice creams. And he's been acting as the girl's guardian for the weekend. So, hold on. The CCTV footage is going to be revealing that there, buddy. Pal. Amigo. So, we'll see. I mean, again, if this is all alleged, what the hell? Listen, I'm going to say a controversial statement here, and this might shock all of you, but pills don't grow legs and walk on their own to go inside a Dairy Queen ice cream. I know, that's a big shocker. They got to be put in there because they're inanimate objects. This is absolutely the most disgusting story I've read, and as far as I'm concerned, I mean, he's one of these people that should be behind bars for a very, very, very long time. So there you go. All right. So madness and stupidity all around. There's a lot of great evil out there. Keep an eye on your people. Take care of your loved ones.